Outside the games. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Hello and welcome once again to SportsVision, the magazine show, the best darn sports show anywhere in this country. And we're on everywhere in the country, and even some foreign countries where they
Schenectady, New York. We just picked up a satellite over there.
That foreign country.
That is a foreign country. And my old buddy Jimmy Highlands is absolutely the best sports show on television.
Who's Jimmy Highlands?
He's just a friend of mine from Schenectady.
From Highlands?
Well, he's from New York.
Is he?
He's got that little...
Hey, Bazzano.
Hey! You know what he says and I say? How about the football this weekend?
Holy schmoly.
3 area high school teams and 3 area high school team victories.
Not just
huge.
Yeah, not just exactly, not just a high school victory, but Charleston beating, as Jay Moultrie once coined, the bully on the block, South Pittsburgh. Just blow them away, not just beat them, but shut them out, 21-0.
Spit a little bit, knock the snot right out.
We talk about football, you spit a little bit.
That's right. Charleston, big win. Coach John Love.
Did you say knock the snot right out of them?
Well, whatever.
Because if you didn't, I was going to.
Anyway, they did beat them bad. They beat them bad in Charleston. Notice they're in the middle this week. We got the Charleston helmet, the Bradley helmet, the Cleveland helmet from the coaches show. Don't forget to watch Tuesday night, 8:30 and 9. And guess what? Charleston's our lead story because that was a big victory. Let's head into what Webb Wright had to say about the Charleston big win over South Pittsburgh.
Panther pride.
The Charleston Panthers were looking for a little revenge Friday night against South Pittsburgh, the team that knocked them out of the playoffs 1 year ago. And as we head to the highlights, Daniel McAllister with a big game. He's going to take it around left side for big yardage close to the end zone. And that would set up a Tyler Fennell quarterback sneak, and Charleston would go up 7-0 early. The South Pittsburgh Pirates would fight back. They would get the ball and drive it all the way down to the Charleston Panthers 1-yard line. But they would fumble the football. Charleston recovers on the 1-yard line and stops the Pirates' threat. Later on, Pittsburgh would get the ball back and go to the air this time, but it would be Wayne Wilkins on the coverage and picks off the Pirate pass and squashes another South Pittsburgh threat, and the Panther fans are loving it in Charleston. And this game would also mark the return of Andrew Denny into the lineup after appendicitis surgery. He rips a big run there, but it was McAllister also making his presence felt. The nice spin move up the middle for big yardage. Then it's more smash mouth football from the Panthers. Jonathan Carlson rips this one up the middle, close to the goal line. Then it would be Tyler Fennell in with the quarterback sneak. That would make it 14-0, and the Panthers get their revenge 21-0.
It was a great game. We kind of felt all along if we played defense well, better than we did last week, we had a chance against this bunch. They're off a good football team. You know, we made some things happen. Obviously, we played very well on defense. Another shutout.
What a very beautiful young lady he was sitting there holding.
And I'll tell you what, she could
Coach
tell
Lovingood.
Papa was excited there, huh?
Coach Lovingood can make some nice-looking kids, can he not?
That's right, hey, and he makes some nice-looking football players out there. I'll tell you, that team
Got a
did a
great
great
team.
job, and there's your graphics on it. Charleston, 21, South Pittsburgh, 0. Fennell, the quarterback,
Tyler Fennell, yeah.
3 touchdown runs. Of course, they got 21 points, so he was responsible
Well, see,
for all the scoring.
The first 4-yard touchdown, he liked it so well he decided to do another 4-yard touchdown.
And then he thought, well, I'm going to take it easy on him. I'm just running in for 3.
3-yard, yeah.
So how about that? Travis Stratton played a great defensive game. I heard several good things. I wasn't at that game. I attended a different one, but what a big victory.
What other one did you attend?
I went to the Bradley game at Soddy Daisy. Another victory there. Hey, I tell you, what a job. Kudos. We can't say enough about Charleston. Great start to the year. Fantastic.
Well, the deal here is they've defeated probably the biggest team that they're going to face all year long. They defeated them right off the bat, beginning of the season.
Sure, dog.
This is my ball. And so because of that, now they're off to a great start. And just like you said, all three teams won. It wasn't just Charleston. We had Bradley winning and Cleveland as well.
And Cleveland in dramatic fashion with the help of, several people. They've got some great backs over there, Markel Ellison, and they've got, of course, Brandon Fields, which everybody knows about him. And
Brandon and Markel, though, are not Mike Reagan and Joe Palo.
No, they're not. We know that.
And I'll tell you something right now, Coach Brown. Again, I'll tell you, if you'd have had us on the team like we tried to get you to do, it wouldn't have been an overtime. We'd have blown them away from the start.
Yep, we would have. And Tyrese Warren, great ball player, too. And Gaston, great quarterback. Good skill positions on that team. And we're going to take you right to that dramatic come from behind.
Fajita was in that game, too.
Victory, 20-14 over East Ridge.
You'll see her. She snapped through the center's legs. Watch.
The Cleveland Blue Raiders looking to take it to the East Ridge Pioneers early on. At least the opening kickoff, it looked like they would do just that. This is Markel Ellison taking the ball inside the 20. And he's going to be gone. He's going to take it to the outside, and one man to beat is going to bring him down inside the 20-yard line of the Pioneers. But that would be just about all of the offensive highlights we would see in the first half of this one. There is East Ridge getting stuffed for no gain on the inside. They try to go outside. Nothing doing there. Offensively, however, the Blue Raiders couldn't fare much better. Markel Ellison finds little running room along the right side, and the score would remain 0-0 well into the first half. The Pioneers would try to go to the air on 4th down, but Josh Johnson is there to break up the pass. But finally, under a minute to go in the first half, East Ridge would strike down the sideline. That's McGinnis to Kelsey Manuel. He goes the distance. 2.2 left to go in the half. 7-0 East Ridge. Then on the first series of the second half for the Blue Raiders, it's Kelsey Manuel picking this one off and going in for a touchdown. And Coach Brown is not happy as his team is down 14-0, but they would get a spark on the ensuing kickoff. Markel Ellison once again, he's going to work a little magic. He's going to take it down the right sideline, juking and jiving, and then watch him cut it back to the left. A little dance step there, and he's going to take it back to the right, finally weaving his way inside the 20, and the Blue Raiders would be in business. Key 4th down. The Raiders must convert. Brandon Fields down the right side for a first down, or is it? They bring out the chains, and by the length of the football, the Raiders stay alive. Then on 3rd and goal, it would be Gaston finding Rodney Arnwine in the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point good, 14-7, the Blue Raiders. Then on the first play for East Ridge, they're going to fumble the football, and the Raiders would get it right back. And Jared Gaston would take over. Watch the run, watch the punishment he takes as he scrambles for a first down. Look at this hit right here. Bam! He still gets up and is nailed again, but he gets the first down. And then that would lead to Brandon Fields into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a tie ball game, and the fans of Cleveland High School are loving it. That would lead to overtime, and in overtime, East Ridge cannot connect on the field goal. That means easy pickings for Tyrese Warren. The mailman takes it in, game over, and the Blue Raiders survive a scare, 20-14.
Well, even the opening kickoff, I thought we had a little spark going, but they stopped us, and I'm proud of our kids for not quitting. That's a good a sign of a championship football team is a team that don't quit. And we didn't play very well tonight. Had open date last week. I don't blame on that. I take the responsibility for not getting prepared. It's just hard to come back off an open date. But I promise you, we'll be ready to play McMahon next week at our place.
And again, thank you to our good buddy Webb Wright for filing that report. Here you go, your Superior Sporting Goods scoreboard. High school football, as we mentioned, in overtime. Cleveland beats the beast of the East.
The beast of the East.
Cleveland over East Ridge, 20-14. Markel Ellison proving that no injuries there. A 61-yard and 56-yard kickoff returns. Jared Gaston, a 10-yard pass to Rodney Arwine, who scored. And then, of course, Tyrese Warren with a touchdown run. And our buddy Brandon Fields, another touchdown run. Cleveland, 153 yards rushing. And again, the big overtime win over East Ridge, 20-14.
I'll tell you what, that is a great come down 14-zip on the road. You're sitting there in the third quarter. Things aren't looking too bright, but you got to give that team credit. Got to give Coach Brown credit. They rallied the troops and they came back. And I tell you what, heck of a job by Cleveland. Made it a little more exciting than other people might have thought they would. But hey, my dad always says,
overtime with us in there. What is
a win is a good thing because that means it goes in the win column if it's a win. Or is a win as a...
That's pretty good. Well, you know what my dad always says?
What?
The bigger they are, the smaller you look.
Okay. Well, that's a good one. I think I'll use that one. Okay. Hey, listen. Now, also, we had a third game that evening, the one that I was attending at Soddy Daisy. Coach Price's
Soggy
Daisy.
Jay Moultrie likes to say.
Jay Moultrie. He did use that term a lot. And it is the homecoming of sorts for Coach Bill Price. And I'll tell you what, Soddy came to play, but Bradley was just a little too tough.
Bradley came to play. Soddy wimped out.
So our defense... really, Soddy Daisy did not, even for the entire ball game, quarter after quarter, they failed to put 100 yards total offense on the boards. Rushing in the third quarter was -2 yards. So those guys up front and the linebacker core, they really were around the football.
You know, like I said, we talked to them after the game. They deserve that victory as far as when we played as a team, but like I said, the defense just got after them, and they really did, and they picked it up second half, and they gave us chances to they even scored, Earl. You know, they got a safety, but they gave us chances to be successful and to the offense to get on track, and you know, from here on out, we're going to play a lot better than that, or we won't win. This is a touchdown. Travis Ogle's blocked well. He breaks it back in the middle, and this is a good long run, and this puts us up ahead at the end of the first quarter. You know, we'd have spurts of playing well offensively, then all of a sudden we just stink it up. You know, we got to correct that.
Was headed outside, cut back inside, got good yardage on the play.
Charlie Gopher takes it in right here for a score. That gives us a breather, and I felt pretty good after this score. That was a lone drive, Earl. We needed that. You know, you've seen us enough to know that that's our type of football. Yeah. And that's how we're going to play the rest of the year. We got to sustain. We got to control the ball. We got to cut down on mistakes. Two plays here, we stick it in. Right here it is. There you go. Next big good blocking down the field. Blake Morris takes it in.
And Coach Price, we were talking about Travis Ogle and his outstanding run. Late in the first quarter, it was a scoreless battle at Soddy Daisy, and all of a sudden from the 41-yard line, Travis gets loose and breaks a 59-yarder to pay dirt to put your team ahead 7-0.
Yeah, you know, we had a slot right, 36 lead, and we had a good blocks by the interior lineman and a good kick block by our fullback Blake Morris, and you know, at that time, you see it was 7-7, and I mean, I'm sorry, it's 0-0, and we were sputtering on offense, and we ended up got a lead there, and I think, you know, that was a player of the week. And I said, I like to really say I appreciate Pioneer Credit being supporters of this, and Ricky Hintz, and that's big for our program.
Yeah, Ricky Hintz and Pioneer Credit, Dave Goins, all the folks down there have been longtime supporters of Bradley Bear football, and thanks to Ricky and all the gang at Pioneer Credit, that's the Pioneer Credit Play of the Week. Travis Ogle busting a 59-yarder, and it was indeed a beautiful run for Travis.
And there we are. There's the scoreboard Superior Sports provides for us, and it says Bradley 28, Soddy Daisy 6, Travis Ogle with a fine 59-yard TD run that we showed there, 170 yards total rushing. Charlie Goforth, 5-yard TD run. Blake Morris, 139 yards rushing, 18 and a 61-yard TD run, and defense allowed only 83 yards total, just 2 in that third quarter. Bradley, 350 yards, grinding it out on the ground. To Soddy Daisy, I believe, just had 50, so 7 times the rushing output for the Bradley Bears over to Soddy Daisy.
And tell you what, though, the first half of that ball game, Soddy Daisy was playing Bradley tough the very first half of that game. It was tough defensive struggle there, and then Bradley just bull through as Coach Price. You know, I'm going to tell you what that has to do with. I'm serious. What? It has to do with, as we talked about, strength and conditioning.
That's correct.
Price believes in that, which is why I'm surprised he didn't have us on the team.
And for those of you that cut you right off. For those of you that
I'm not done. Wait a minute. And so because of that, the team was able to go through the last 2 quarters of the ball game where Soddy Daisy was pretty tired and overworked.
Okay, Dick Enberg. We have if you noticed, we did that based on a few excerpts from the coach's show, because those of you that watch Football
Did
Friday
I ever tell you what happened to me when I was 7 years old?
Football Friday last week, we do know that there was not enough tape. Well, there wasn't any tape because camera went on the blank. Well, that is why we showed a little bit of the coach's show excerpts to give you that package on the Bradley.
And aren't you excited to have seen that?
Because they are now 3-0 really quickly, because we got to go to commercial. What did your dad used to tell you, or whatever, when you were 7? Commercial break.
My dad used to always say, it's not how you play the game, it's whether you win or not.
People from all walks of life have discovered that Check Into Cash offers a simple solution to one of life's most difficult situations. It happens when an unexpected expense arises and it's just before payday. At Check Into Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes. The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Check Into Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
Call toll-free 1-877-262-CASH for a Check Into Cash store near you.
The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics: Charleston High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
Wake up to America's best tasting biscuits. Hardee's made from scratch. America's favorite.
'Cause there ain't no match when it's made from scratch. Won't you listen to what I say?
2 Hardee's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $2. 2 for $2 now.
Waking up the USA. Hello, Hardee's. You're taking care of breakfast today.
When you watch stuff like that, you wonder, why didn't he put us on the team?
There was a lot of agility right there.
Gosh, what'd you say?
Agility.
Agility?
Oh, yeah, you know, somebody that has some moves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying.
You know, you're agile.
Right, okay.
It's not socks, Joe.
Oh, that's...
Anyway, one thing we forgot, though. We did forget the state rankings in the last segment, so we're going to real quick go to a graphics that's going to show we have 2 of our 3 teams ranked. Take a quick look, and they are the graphics. Number 21, 22. There they are. There's graphic number 21 and 3 5A champions, or rankings, high school football, superior
champions,
sports.
maybe that's...
That is right. That's a little nomer.
There you go.
And it's not a misnomer. State ranking, Riverdale's ranked number 1, followed by the Bradley Central, the Bears. And the Sevier County is 3rd, Dobbins Bennett 4th.
Yeah, isn't that supposed to be like plural, Dobbins?
And yeah, there's only one Dobbin there.
Dobbin. That's Dobbin. That's the guy that owns the school.
That's
Dobbin
right.
Bennett.
And on to the next one, and we're going to show you where Cleveland
4A,
is.
huh?
And there they are in the 4A.
There you go.
Morristown West ranked number 1, Melrose ranked
Place.
number 2, and our own Cleveland Blue Raiders are ranked number 3. Tullahoma and the home of state champion Matt Sweeten is up there in 4th, and 5th is Greenville.
Isn't that the byline for Steak and Shake? Tullahoma Sack?
I don't know. I have no idea what that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
As usual.
Of course you don't. What town is this?
And we got a lot of middle school action as well as the boys club action.
I'm excited about this.
Let's charge right into it. He's got a young man that plays on the Bradley Junior High team.
Charleston.
We're going to take a look. The first game that we've got coming up is Bradley Junior at
Here,
Charleston.
look at my sheet. Mine's neat, and you can see it right off the bat.
And here we go, last Thursday, August 31st, and you can tell Hardee's is still bringing us this update, and we appreciate that very much, the Hardee's people over there. As you see, the Charleston stands. We're over in the Charleston High School field, and there's the Bradley cheerleaders trying to get their troops pumped up. And there's the Charleston side of the fence right there, and they're trying to get...
They're getting their side pumped up, too.
That's right. They want the Panthers going, so we got Panthers versus the Cubs. And we're just about ready for some action. And they've got...
good cheering, good cheering.
It's a good crowd, as you can tell. That's the Bradley sideline, and the Charleston sideline was filled also. So we've got lots of action. Give those people some camera time. Here we go. This is number 34. Going to hide from you for a minute, and then going to come back into the picture. It goes down the sidelines. And there he is, tripped a little bit, and he finally almost gets to the goal line. And that is Bubba Bacon. And he's a tough man to bring down, but a flag would bring him back. But we showed that run because it was a good effort by Bubba Bacon. And number 18, the quarterback, here he is, Craig Powell for Charleston. Good hustle, good hitter. He was sticking people all day long on the defensive side.
LeBron Caslin with
brought
the
down
tackle.
by LeBron. That a baby, LeBron.
Good hustle,
here we go,
LeBron.
number 33 is going to get the ball for Charleston. It is going to be Ben Bennett, and he is going to bull his way up across the end zone. And we're later on in the game here. This is Bradley kicking off there to Bubba Bacon, and Bubba is going to make him pay. He's frying his way down to, looks like he's over the midfield stripe there. Tough guy, tough ball player to bring him down.
Good hard runner.
So we're going to show the stands up there. That's the Charleston sidelines kind of going, well, we're ahead. We're not ahead yet. No score, I believe, at this point. And went scoreless till about the last minute or two of the third quarter.
Yeah, Bradley and Charleston had very good defensive stands in this ball.
Here we go. There's quarterback Ryan Frazier.
Ryan Frazier with the handoff. There's LeBron Caslin. Good hustle, LeBron.
Good hustle down there, and I believe we're going to come the other way with Grayson Elmore.
Grayson Elmore, watch this hit on Grayson Elmore.
I believe the hit.
Franklin Elmore said
this isn't the one that we
this isn't a hit.
No, this
he
is
said Grayson had the hit of the day. It just so happened to be on him. But I'll tell you what, the kid took a massive hit and got up.
There's some more.
Stronger than ever.
That's where. Oh, this is where he hurts his knee a little bit, and he's
all right though.
He will return in this game, and you'll see him. He'll take an even more vicious hit.
Good hard ball player.
And here's a little more hitting from Charleston. I thought I'd show this because they really were
handoff again. That's Dustin Thompson.
There it is. And Thompson makes a good hit. 34. Bubba Bacon all over him, and there we go again. Little sack there by the guy I was telling you about. That is Craig Powell, great hitter. And here we go with Bacon again. He's going to get loose on the sideline, sheds one tackler, sheds another, and going to step on into the end zone. And just a little too strong, I think, for the Bradley team.
Bradley, they on SportsVision. Go! And Bubba.
Them girls on there. There's the score.
They scream like you do when you get scared.
6-0 at that point, as you can see, as Bacon rambled in. And here we go. There's some good defense now by Bradley.
There. Yes, sir.
They're finally getting to thinking they can play a little bit in this game, so they're
tossed back there. Here we go. What's this here?
Here it is. I believe that is Bacon again. And he's just a load.
There you go.
He is
brought down.
And there's number 18. He's going to, oh, that's Bubba again. Excuse me. But Bacon's going to get it right down there. They're going to end up going into the lead of this game 12-0. But Bradley's going to make a little comeback. But first, Charleston's going to score there, and that is number 18. Running the ball in, Craig Powell. Here's the ensuing kickoff, and that is
Caslin with the ball.
Ron Caslin, and he's going to come around the corner, take a pretty good look right
there.
Nice. He's kind of sort of slipped and sort of got hit at the same time. And here's the hit
Watch
we're
this
talking
hit.
about.
This young man
it looks like he's going in. He's on the 2. He's going to score. No, he doesn't.
Oh, he got sandwiched.
He got sandwiched.
But the young man popped right back up. Is ready to go.
And no, this is the one.
Is this the one? Oh, yeah. Any minute now.
There it is. Oh, my gosh. Clothesline him the other way.
He gets up here. Watch this.
But he does say, who?
He gets up.
Get the number of that kicker.
Good job, buddy.
But Now down to the 2. Bradley got stopped, but hey, just 30-some seconds left. A safety. It's now 2. And make that man happy.
Look at that.
He come running out, smile. Hey, we got on the board. It's now 12-2, and we are to the final play of the game almost.
No.
Kickoff.
Ryan Frazier with a good run here.
This was the punt off the safety, and then Frazier gets a good run.
Watch this
Last
run
play
here.
of the game. Listen for the buzzer right here.
Clock runs out.
There went the buzzer.
There
2
goes
seconds
LeBron
in the game,
Kazan.
and LeBron
Breaking tackles.
Make it
picking up some blocking and running it all the way into the
a
end zone.
little more respectable for the Bradley Cubs as LeBron punches it in. As you can see, they're shaking hands. Good sportsmanship after the game. It finished at 12-8 as they score at the buzzer. And Charleston, there
I'll tell you what.
Middle school football.
They build some big boys over in Charleston, don't they?
And big old Bubba Bacon, 44-yard TD run, and I don't know how many yards he had, but he ran the football 12-8.
Final score. Bradley let me tell you something, a little something that make you feel good, and this is for Bradley fans, just because I know this, because Grayson said this. Grayson Elmore is wearing number 28. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Okay.
And I bet you're going to tell me why.
I'm going to tell you why. What's a good feeling about it is usually a kid will pick a number because they have a favorite player that's a professional player that they want to emulate, okay, and they want to use that number. 28, Marshall Faulk. You would think that'd be the reason, but that's not the reason why Grayson Elmore wants number 20. Number 28 is picked for him because of his hero, Blake Morris.
That a baby.
Is that not right?
That's
is that
a
not
good hero. Blake Morris is a fine young man.
Model student, model athlete, I can't even say it.
Probably puts together, model airplanes, too, I think.
He has one.
Okay. Well, listen, now we also have some more.
Striping on it.
We have some more, and we thank Hardee's for that update. And we're going to thank Hardee's for this other update. We are going to go now to Truett versus Charleston student body match held the other day in front of all the people at Truett at 2 in the afternoon, and I do know where I'm at.
Do you? All right.
There it is. There's the Hardee's logo. Thank you, Hardee's. And there is the band playing. There's a lot of enthusiasm, and we're at Truett.
The marching band refused to yield. We couldn't take the field.
The Cherokees, and there it is. There is the deciding who is going to defend what goal, and they've got that figured out. And here we are off, right here. Here we go. Nice hard run there. Got number 2, that is Andrew Walsh.
I think that was a stoppage.
The stoppage, and there's number 18, Kyle.
2 again, Andrew Walsh with the stoppage again. We know that young man. What a good ball player, Andrew Walsh.
There's Powell coming again.
I bet Andrew's in on that, too.
But they're getting ready to score here, I believe. That 22 looked like Andy Clark to me. And here it is.
Oh, fumble.
Bit of a fumble, but they come back up with it. And there's Powell. He's going to rumble on up.
Rumbling, stumbling, tumbling.
Going to make these guys miss. Nice piece of run down to the 10-yard line. And Bacon, I believe, is going to take the mail on in, deliver it to the end zone, and they jump on top. And here comes the extra point try, and that is number 26. I believe that's Hodge, and that did not get done. And here we are. Here's the kickoff again, and there's a fumble on the kickoff. Charleston picks it up.
Holy schmoly.
And they get right back in business here. And there are the fans going, come on, Truett, wake it up, come on. So the kids, the student body, it's a student body game right out in front of them, 2 o'clock last Wednesday afternoon. They're excited. They're on camera. And they're bringing in, I hope that's Pepsi Cola.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's go. This is
Gatorade.
What am I thinking of?
It says Coke, but it's Gatorade.
It's Coke.
The real thing.
Look at that. Just wanted to give you an idea of just exactly how much is going on over there. There is a lot of people. This is an exciting matchup. And there it is. That is Powell, left-handed toss, and he gets it in there to
good job, buddy.
Number 85, a touchdown. And
there's Andrew Walsh.
And there's Walsh again.
Good hard runner.
Sweep this way! Sweep this way!
And out a little mix-up, and this is Camus Thompson. He's going to get pulverized here. A little discus throw by big number 34, Bubba Bacon. Tough man right there. And there's Hips back to throw, and he's got it to Andrew Walsh again. And Andrew's going to make a little something out of nothing there. And here we go. Hips back to pass again, and he catches the number 22, picks it up, and that is Andy Clark. Chuck's little boy, I believe.
Another good athlete.
Another good little athlete. So they get a little yardage gained right there. So that was it. Charleston won that game in a big way. And my wife was over there to tape that and got a little bit of both sides of the game. But, we didn't get a final score, but Charleston won it in a big way. And that's some junior high football for you. And I tell you what, we got to
go to commercial.
We got to hurry up.
We got people wanting to see their spots.
We got to hurry up.
All right. We're going to be back with more on SportsVision right after this timeout. Stay with us.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, where the time-saving, money-saving, sanity-saving store.
Wash away your blues today at Appliance Factory Warehouse. Now is the time to take advantage of the best selection of Whirlpool washers and dryers ever. Whirlpool appliances, known for great quality, are priced to go at Appliance Factory Warehouse. Come in today and see the new energy-efficient Whirlpool product line. Ask about special financing designed to fit your needs.
Appliance Factory Warehouse, where the time-saving, money-saving, sanity-saving store.
USA Mortgage is family-owned and operated and has been in business for 14 years. Over the years, USA Mortgage has helped thousands of people achieve their dreams of owning a home in the Cleveland area. USA Mortgage offers a program for just about any situation. USA Mortgage offers FHA, VA, and conventional loans, and also has great loans for self-employed borrowers and no down payment loans along with other unusual programs. USA Mortgage, located in the Colony Square on Keith Street. Phone 478-3115.
I'll sit in the front of the tube again tonight. I'd love to take the family out. I just can't afford it before payday.
Bring them to my place. I'm having some friends over to grill out.
How can you afford that before payday?
Every day is payday at Check Advance of Tennessee. It's easy. Just write them a check. You get paid today. They'll hold your check till next payday.
I just called Check Advance of Tennessee. Tomorrow night, the party's at my house.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience, 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and Inman locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Chiropractic Clinic, located at 2020 Keith Street in Cleveland, offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
Flat on your back on that thing. Goodness gracious.
Well, I was trying to make him feel good, trying to build his confidence.
The move I put on.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You out there the whole time, you weren't just right up to par. I'm going to tell you, my dad had a saying for people like you. You know what he used to say?
What was that?
He used to say, one bad apple makes you take the whole stinking bag back to the grocery store.
Oh, well, that's a...
That makes
take
sense?
The stinking
whole
bag
stinking bag back to the grocery store. My dad always said that.
The grocery store.
Okay.
Okay. My dad always said if you can't run with the big dogs, then find a little dog because you could probably outrun that one. Okay,
That's
on the way, we are going right straight to some boys club football, and there's going to be a team called the Cowboys this year. They're going to be tough.
This guy.
Boys club Cowboys. Let's head on. They're not playing. We're going to go to 8-9 action, and we have got a couple of scores, a couple of games for you. Let's take a quick look at boys club football. And here we go. The Broncos are playing the Titans. The Broncos are not in the Minnesota. They're in Minnesota purple, not the Bronco orange. But that right there was our good little buddy Josh Disney on the boys club wrestling team. Father Daniel coaches that team, and he ran the ball. And here's Corey Stuman, and he's.
You don't even let me get that out. That's a good guy.
The ball after a great fake. There he is, Corey Stuman. He's coming down there, and as Craig Hembry gives him that handoff, and he gets stacked up before he gets there. He does not quite make it in. It's 6-6 at this time. We came at the second half, and here we go.
We'll get there for the first half, huh?
There's some great.
Hey, we want to remind everybody that these highlights are brought to you by Santec.
Santec.
What a wonderful place.
Save the boys football club program.
Love those
Here we go again. The Titans going all over them. I could not get the rosters here for the Titans, so we're just going to call out their numbers. But next week
Steve
I'll have numbers and
Frank
rosters.
Wycheck. Hey, George.
That was a Titan offense.
I'll tell you some of them.
Look at that. Got a little hit on him. That was Josh Disney to put the guy down there. And here it is again. A good little defense working there, stacking up right in the middle of the line.
I'll let everybody know this is the 7-8.
8-9.
8-9.
Titans and the Broncos.
They change the age groups every year.
And there they go. Little action here. When we get the numbers, there it is, a fumble on the ball.
Did you see that referee standing right there?
That wasn't Derek. That was not Derek. That guy's better looking than Derek. Look at this defense here. They've got this guy pulled him all the way back to the 20.
Who isn't better looking? Come on.
That was easy.
Thank goodness he wasn't in our little contest.
And here we go, number one heading outside. He's going to make a nice little run, nice little cutback, getting down to the 20 there. But they won't go into overtime because that was the last play of the fourth quarter. It's tied at 6. Both teams are going to get a chance to move the football. Broncos are going to start out here. And there it is. Corey Stuman tries to take the ball. Oh, that's Craig Henry. Craig Hembry.
You'll get it right one of these
Craig
days.
Hembry tried to take it to begin with. And there's number 17 getting stacked up. They're just going backwards here. There is. Josh Disney broke away a little bit there, but they're still about 8 yards from the end zone. Here's the fourth try. It's down to the end. And there's Hembry getting stacked up by big number 72, the Titans. Titans with the ball now. And there's number 21 for the Titans, and he's stacked up before he gets in. And it looks like it could go into a double overtime, but there was a flag, so they get to start the series again.
Oh, no.
And here it is. He's going to carry the mail. Going right up there, and he just does cross the goal line, and what a barn burner. The Titans are going to end up beating him. Right here it is. He didn't quite make it in that last one, but that's the quarterback sneak for the ball game. You can tell by the excitement on the kids and their reaction here, and they are shaking hands afterwards, and a good game by both of them.
A little bit of drizzle there, too, huh?
Great ball game, and now we are back onto the Steelers and the 49ers. Excuse me, this is the Raiders and the 49ers. They're both in black. That is Terrell Parks, number 21, and he plays for the Raiders. The Raiders have got the black helmets.
He's running so fast, it's like a blur.
The camera, watch this, it's going to black out. And again, Santec's going to save us.
How fast?
Santec logo brought us right back into focus there.
How fast?
Very good job. But they are, here he comes again. That
is that Steve Young?
That looks like Steve Young, number 8. Does look like Steve Young.
Right.
And here we go again, and he's going to take the ball the other way.
The other way now.
Run right, run left, and let the quarterback go. This is the 49ers, and a couple good runs by them, but the Raiders are going to make a stop here in a minute. And there it is. Look at that defense piling on the guy. Ball is lost right there. They get it back. Little dropsies there, but they tell you what, look at this pass. This little guy catches this over the rest of the crowd, and he does go all the way, and it's a touchdown. And that was some first half action in the 8-9. Santec brings you that because of their affiliation with Southern Boys Club football.
And there you go, the Superior Sporting Goods scoreboard. Boys Club football, 8-9-year-old league, and there you go. You saw the highlights there. Titans over the Broncos, 12-6.
In OT.
And the Raiders pounce on the 49ers,
to zip.
Nothing.
Kelly Lawrence coaching that team. We're on to some high school soccer, and it's the Cleveland Lady Raiders battling to a scoreless, kickless, goalless tie. Cumberland County 0, Cleveland Raiders School. That was 9-5 of odd.
There you go, 0-0.
And here we go with some middle school football. Cleveland 44, and isn't that fitting? That 9th grade running star, 44, is
Levante.
Levante.
Let me tell you what, though. Again, as I said, this is not fair because we've got an entire middle school 9th grade team playing one guy, William Blunt.
That sucks.
And the guy can't even get a point.
But I used I used Levante's number, but he's on the 9th grade. This was the 8th grade.
This is the 8th
Charles
grade.
Little, a great little back in himself. And if you notice, he had a 44-yard TD run, an 8-yard TD run.
44 was a big number thrown around there. Michael Hampton with an 8-yard. Lamont Shields with a 28-yard run, an 8-yard run, respectively. You know, 44-0 is a blowout.
That's getting your tail whipped.
But you're talking one guy playing against 11. It just doesn't work out. I don't know how it happens.
On to some high school volleyball. The Bradley Barretts, a great team, 7-1 this year, as you can see. 15-2, 15-11 over Notre Dame. Deanna Miles, 5 digs, 4 kills. Holly Talley, 4 digs, 2 kills. Katie Rominger, 8 service points. Bradley Barretts also whipped Cumberland County 15-6 and 15-6. Holly Talley, 12 service points and 2.
Bradley is 7-1. And the Charleston Pantherettes over Ray County, 15-9, 15-5. Ashley Turner with 9 digs. Brandy Ellis with 3 aces.
And a pair of kings.
Heidi Rominger with 11 points, 13 assists, and a partridge in a pear tree. And again, Bradley 7-1. High school volleyball.
We didn't need to put the Bradley 7-1 graphic on the Charleston part, but that's okay. Everybody.
But Bradley's 7-1.
Bradley 7-1.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's right.
So
let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something. I mean, you get some digs. I mean, is it like I dig rock and roll music, or like you dig with a shovel, or like what it kills? I mean, volleyball, is it really that kind of a violent? Nah, never mind. Here, give me the dog. Get your haircut. Well, is that the end of the graphics? It is. Hey, guess
what? You know what happened? That started like this, and it went like this. Just like that.
Hey, if you don't watch it.
Be careful with these scissors. Folks, kids, don't pursue what he just did. Now, that was a bad...
And don't do it either. That
was a bad thing to show kids
my
with
dad always
scissors.
used to
Come on. What did your dad used to say?
My dad always used to say, the bigger they are,
the smaller they make you look.
That's right. The smaller they make you look. Well, hey, we got a small guy that looks big right here. Played for Cleveland. He's our athlete of the week. Let's take a guess who he is. And as usual, our Athlete of the Week section is sponsored this week by Check Into Cash. We thank all the fine folks over there, Alan Jones, Steve Scoggins, Sandra Rowland, and all the rest. And we also would like to thank Tommy Caldwell over at Cooper's Trophies and Plaques. Tommy provides the plaques for us free of charge. And our athlete this week standing next to me is Markel Ellison. He's a running back for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. Had an outstanding game here this past weekend against East Ridge. As most of you know, Cleveland had a dramatic come-from-behind overtime win, down 14-0, come back and win 20-0, and Markel had a big part in that. Markel had 2 fantastic running backs. I think we're going to show one here on today's game, and we showed it on the last week's coaches show. But 2 outstanding kickoff returns. One of them had some moves in there that are unbelievable. But Markel, great comeback, and tell us a little bit about it, because you weren't even expecting to play.
Well, yeah, the doctor's been telling me all week that I tore some cartilage in my knee and stuff. But when I got the MRI back, it just said it was a really bad bruise. So I was happy about that, and they said I could play. So when I got in there, I tried to play to the best of my abilities and win the game.
Coach Brown said that it was a spark to the team as he was going through last Friday, kind of telling people, hey, Markel's clear to play, and he said he saw him get pumped up, and as it turns out, if you hadn't been there, they might not have come out with a victory, and those 2 kickoff returns were quite instrumental. Congratulate you on that. Markel is not just a great football player, he's also a track athlete here at Cleveland, and he plays basketball for the Blue Raider basketball team. Tell us a little bit about those 2 sports, if you would.
Yeah, basketball, we got a new coach this year, Aaron Green, played for Tennessee. He's a pretty good guy. He put in a real good offense and good scheme for us this year in basketball. I think we'll do pretty good this year since we got 7 seniors. We'll have Brandon back on the team this year. Yeah, we'll have a pretty good year in basketball. And track Coach Price that's my track coach, the man who helps me out a lot. He's real helpful. He helped me out a lot last year because I was second in the state in the long jump last year. When he came down, he helped me out with that. He stresses with me. He helps me out with technique and different conditioning to keep myself in good shape. It helps me out with a lot of football with speed training. So
You might want to be careful how you answer this, but who's faster, you or Brandon?
Me, of course.
You got to say himself. Well, that was an outstanding effort, and you've done a great job. Who would you say over the years, has helped you out most in sports, or just maybe as an individual? Who's helped you most? Been the biggest influence?
Cortez Rankin has helped me out a lot because I focused a lot on being a receiver. And going to camps, and he's helped me out a lot. He's influenced me in a lot of ways, and he took me to a few camps and got me exposed to the receiver thing. We don't throw the ball that much here in Cleveland, but he's helped me out a lot. And my mom, of course, she's just right there about me all the time. She supports me in everything that I do.
Well, there you go, Mom. Cortez, Cleveland Raider fans appreciate the help you've given Markel along the way, and we appreciate the reward you for your outstanding performance this past week against East Ridge by making you the SportsVision Athlete of the Week. Checking the Cash sponsors that segment. We thank those people over there, and we're going to reward you with a SportsVision hat and a plaque from Cooper's Trophies and Plaques. Try your hat on and stay your lines.
Thank you, SportsVision, making the players easy.
Thank you, Markel, and fantastic job. They're all going to give you some tatties now. He's on TV.
Thanks.
Thanks, Markel. Appreciate it. We'll be on tomorrow night, 6 and 11. Get him in his... I asked him who was the fastest.
And tell us, here's the kickoff. Now tell us, kind of give us a little play-by-play of what you're doing here.
Well, I was just walking up to it, trying to see where the hole's going to open up. I saw everybody bunching in, so I just kicked it outside.
Followed your blockers over there very nicely.
Yeah, because the first one, it opened up like part of the Red Sea, and I just took off.
That run, buddy.
Was that not sweet?
Hey, that looks just like me when I run the ball.
The guy in the Jeep, they say we're laughing and kind of jiving on the way by. That's because that was Brandon Fields, and I had to ask, if you remember in the during the interview, who was the fastest, Brandon or Markel? And Markel said me, of course. He was telling Brandon that on the way by, and Brandon's kind of going, yeah, right. I'd like to see that. Who is the fastest?
I'd like to see a race between you and me.
Well, we saw one during our.
No, that wasn't a race. That wasn't a race.
Let's do something real quick. We started our new segment last week.
Don't say kick butt and then just kind of move on to something else.
Because it's absolutely true. Let's take a look at our picks from last week. Throw the graphics up, and we'll show you what we did this week on the picks. And then after that, we'll go to a commercial. Let's take a look at the picks real quickly. Here we are. This is our picks this week. We've got Nebraska at Notre Dame. Everybody,
and Charlie are big buddies, aren't you?
I thought maybe somebody might go away and take Notre Dame there, but they didn't. Florida State, they all took Florida State. Time for an upset. Ohio State.
Yeah, right. Arizona's going to beat Ohio State.
Just Arizona, Mike Craig and Charlie Cogdell on.
And do you think Washington's going to beat Miami?
I've got Washington beating Miami.
Man, I wonder why you lose money when you bet.
But the players are, JP is Joe Palo, my mouthy cohort here. Mimsy is Mike Craig and CC, Charlie Cogdell, DW, Dale.
You can't ever say that right.
And GS Glenn Schroyer and MT Mike Turner. Three athletic directors versus 3 people who don't know what they're talking about. Last week, though, if you'll take a look, Mike Cragen and Charlie Cogdell, Cleveland and Cragen, 5-0. Take a look at that. Right. Joe Palo hanging 2 back, 3-2, along with Mike Turner. And then we've got Dale Woodard at 2-3, and our buddy Gwen, I'm dragging the rear, Schroyer at 1-4.
1-4.
So we'll keep you updated on it every week. And look at the Maytag, by the way, see the Maytag logo?
I did. I saw
subliminally in the background.
I saw it back there.
And that's because they've been helping us out. And guess what?
They're good folks at Maytag.
Time out. Let me see if we're going to commercial.
1906, Cleveland Bank and Trust has helped many people like Kay Jenkins build and purchase homes in our community. Our experienced mortgage specialists offer the most competitive interest rates available and a wide range of mortgage options. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing an existing mortgage, Cleveland Bank and Trust helps you fulfill your dreams of home sweet home. Cleveland Bank and Trust is part of your life, all day, every day. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The next time your family stops at a friendly Mr. Zip Phillips 66, the performance company, and fills up with super clean unleaded gasoline and purchases a Slush Puppy drink, you'll receive a Mr. Zip Kids Fun Bag. Start saving paw prints found on the delicious Slush Puppy drink cups and redeem them for great prizes. Remember to ask for your Mr. Zip Kids Fun Bag with your gas and Slush Puppy purchase. Monthly giveaways, no purchase necessary. Watch, listen, enter, and win. Mr. Zip, where everyone wears a smile.
Quality Machining Services, located in Cleveland, services our local industries and businesses. Quality Machining employs skilled craftsmen. That is the key to Quality Machining's operation. Get your plant back up and running as quickly as possible with Quality Machining Services. You can count on quality because quality counts. Phone 472-0140.
Now, $2 buys 2 great tasting sandwiches at Hardee's. 2 new buffalo chicken sandwiches, the taste of fiery buffalo sauce and Cool Ranch on a spicy chicken filet. Or 2 super satisfying roast beef sandwiches, oven roasted and freshly sliced. Hardee's 2 for $2 special. Get it now.
It's happening at Hardee's.
We're back on SportsVision, the magazine show. And folks, we mentioned at the beginning of our show, we are all across the country now. SportsVision is seen in
Boise, Idaho.
Oh gosh, Boise? Yeah, Boise, Idaho. Is it?
El Cajon, California.
Exactly. Yakima, Washington. I mean, come on, name a city where they.
Kilduff, Iowa. Kilduff, Iowa.
Yeah. Jefferson City, Missouri.
Everybody knew that. You were trying to come up with, something obsolete like Ocala, Florida. I mean, it's all over. We are everywhere.
Yeah, and we've got, in fact, we've got satellites all over the place.
We can go anywhere in the country.
Our satellite producer is a fine lady. She's been with us a long time. Amanda Hugginkiss.
Yep, she's great.
And she is great.
She's great.
She sets everything up for us all the time.
She's always looking for something.
Well, and the deal is here is we've got, as we said, satellites set up all over. We've got our other boy, the guy that we really count on a lot, Willie Make It.
Yep.
That's the guy that we have in the New York area. But we went out and we had some interviews where we conducted. Remember the interviews we did? And we've talked to these folks before, and we told them that we want to interview them on the show.
On the show. This is live by a satellite.
So a satellite, we decided we'd go ahead and do that. We've got, like I said, Amanda, you got everything set up, I hope. I hope she can hear us.
What do we got up first?
I think we've got
Coach Price.
Coach Price is up.
Can you hear us? Coach
Price?
Coach Price?
We'll just ask him. I think he can. Amanda, if he can't hear us, if you'll just go ahead and let us know, let our producer Gwen Schroyer know, and we'll. But we've got, as again, some interviews we're going to conduct here. Coach Price.
Ask him about your
Oh, I'm going to ask him. I know you can hear us, Coach Bill Price, and we're glad to have you with us today by a satellite. Coach Price, what I'd like to ask you is, I used to coach boys club football for many years, about 13 years, and I tried out as a player for your team, the Bradley Central Bears. If you will, sir, listen to me, assess my abilities on what you think as me as a coach and also a player.
You're not much of a coach. You're not much of an athlete.
What?
You heard him.
You're not much of a coach. You're not much of an athlete.
You laugh at that. You think it's funny. Coach Price, yeah, thank you for that. One other question, okay? I know you've had some problems here lately with the coaches show. If you will, sir, if you will, you laughed. If you will, go ahead and talk to me a little bit about Mike Cragen. How's he doing with your coaches shows?
He's doing what we ask, and he's a great leader.
Well, thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
Bill,
Did you hear
Bill,
that?
after a comment like that, I'm going to call you Bill, okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Bill, listen, I'm going to ask him, I'm a great athlete. I know that. I don't need you to tell me what you don't think I can do. But I was great on the field when we tried out for the Bradley team. I want to know, being as good as I am playing ball, why didn't I make the Bradley Central Bear team?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you can do a lot of talking, but you got to get out there and perform.
You know, Amanda, enough of Coach Price. If you will, Coach Guerin, I believe, is standing close by, the head baseball coach. Let's talk with Coach Guerin. Talk to Coach Guerin. Price, I got to talk to you a little bit later. Yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead. Talk to Guerin.
Coach Price. Oh, well.
Price, yeah. Oh, well is right. Go ahead.
Coach Guerin, well, you've been talking about playing baseball, haven't you, a little bit? Maybe trying to get to high school baseball. Coach Guerin, what would you say, Joe's trying to go out for your baseball team. What would you give him as far as a little bit of advice or what to expect?
That's a good question.
The big thing in the early goings, the competition is going to be very tough. The key is to go as hard as you can, work hard, and good things will come.
That was
good sound advice.
That was good.
I mean, I'm ready for the competition.
He was polite about your chances.
He's very polite. He's a lot more polite than Bill Price. I might
showed you a little respect, I guess.
Well, rightfully so.
I don't know what he was thinking about, but all right, let's go to Coach Fulmer in Knoxville. Do you think Amanda can?
Willie, hey, Willie, if you can switch to Coach Fulmer there in Knoxville.
Ask him a question in Knoxville.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Coach. Does he have him?
He's got him.
Okay, hey, Coach Fulmer, you've heard about Joe and I's trying out for the Bradley team and the Cleveland team, and they've been a little bit, as you heard Coach Price just a minute ago, a little bit blunt and a little bit psychologically demeaning to ourselves. Do you think it's fair or right for these coaches to talk to us in that manner? Because, you know, we just want to know what you think about that.
I think it probably does, rather than everybody tell them how great they are. You know, you're a little more challenged as a competitor when people think you might not be as good.
Well, Phil wasn't all that compassionate.
No, I think we need to leave Phil alone there in Knoxville and switch back. Amanda, if you could switch over, let's go to Cleveland High School. I think
do we have a satellite at Cleveland?
We've got a satellite at Cleveland. I think we got Coach Brown on the line. Amanda, do you have Coach Brown? We need to ask him a question. You got him there? Okay, Amanda's got Coach Brown. Coach Brown, question for you. I know you can hear me there, sir. If you will, please tell me, why didn't you use Mike and I somewhere on the team, maybe in the secondary?
We got other weapons, other guys that we feel like we just put in there, and we wouldn't miss a beat. So we're too deep back there in the secondary. We feel good about that.
Joe, let me ask Coach Brown.
Go ahead. Give him one.
Coach Brown, just in summary, because Joe and I are a little bit hurt and concerned about how we thought we could make those teams. I mean, and we'd like to know exactly. Give us just a quick little summary about what was wrong and why we didn't. We thought we could help the Raiders.
We have a couple of guys going the wrong way on a couple of plays and getting on the wrong block. So mostly it's just mental errors.
That wasn't too.
Let's move around.
Yeah, let's find
Amanda, if you will, and Willie, let's switch over to Green Bay. Green Bay, Wisconsin. I believe we're with, we've got Packer.
Who's our guy?
I'm going to tell you who it is. Hey, yeah, a good friend of mine. Folks out there don't know, I am wonderful friends with ex-Packer great Bart Starr. Yeah. Bart Starr.
My man,
we now go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and a golf course there right next to Lambeau Field where Bart Starr stands by, my good buddy. Bart, tell all the folks, talk about our friendship. Tell everybody about our friendship, Bart. What do you think about me as a friend?
This ain't real.
Very unselfish, committed, class individuals, and so I consider myself richly blessed.
Well, that's flattering.
To be quite honest with you, I never really liked him anyway. Good friends.
Hey, let's hustle on over. Real quick. Let's go back to Coach Price first, real quick. Coach Price has accepted a scrimmage with my 10-11 Packer team. Get back over to Coach Price. Are you back? Yes, my 10-11 boys team, Coach Price, you've accepted a scrimmage with us and the Bears and the Cowboys, our 10-11 Cowboys. Assess us as an opponent for you.
It's a well-coached football team. They got some outstanding coaches. They got some good young ball players. They basically run the same offense we run. They ball control. You know, that could present us some problems. We haven't faced a team. You know, we've pretty much been going 3 downs and out and scoring quick. I think we're going to have to work hard on executing on the offensive side of the ball, and defensively it's going to be a good test for us. They've always been competitive. They've always been physical, and I don't expect anything different this year.
Okay, come on, Coach Price. I mean, this is a 10, 11-year-old team you're talking about. I mean, you know you're going to blow them out. What are you going to do in this situation?
starters playing the first half and let a lot of young kids come in and play second half. So, you know, the lopsided victories was a plus, you know, because of that we're getting more people prepared to play on Friday nights.
It's going to be a great scrimmage.
Thank you, Coach Price. Good luck to you guys, okay?
Hey, I didn't realize you were such good friends with Bart Starr.
That loser. Hey, thank you,
Cowboys,
Amanda. Hug and kiss. Thank you, Willie. Make it. We'll be back next week with more Sports Vision. Keep it right here, WTMB, for the best in local sports.
And we'll be back next week with another great show.
And
fajita.
outside the game.